low, I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't save me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I'm out here just to flourish, kicking that shit like Chuck Norris. Saint Laurent staying firm though. Close your motherfucking mouth, you can learn how. Real ones know to be quiet. I'm getting money, you should try it. Eating off a digit scale, fish diet. I don't do drugs, let the bitches try it. She get high on the fucking low. She get by, so I fuck them both. Now they kissing in the strip club. Few dollars make them do the most. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't save me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. Fake niggas stop acting like you know me. We ain't cool, we ain't friends, we ain't homies. Use a Kit Kat, give me a break. I'm head to toe in Versace, but don't fuck with snakes. Medusa, all this Medusa. I'm a pretty fly nigga that'll shoot you. Catch a bitch eyeing niggas that maneuver. Getting head in the bench is a soother. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. In the streets with the top off, giving niggas every chance just to pop off. They are frauds, they are knockoffs. They are shaman, they are Scotso. Tissue, what's really the issue? Unofficial niggas always hate on the official. I ain't that kind, when I blow it ain't a whistle. I am that kind to stand over you with pistols. It is what it is and I feel no remorse. Been married to the game and we still ain't divorced. Harry with the cane, got the powder, get the cost. Doing business, doing fitness, soft flows, of course. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't save me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya.
Yeah. Guess it feel a little different. Say,
Listen out, Pluto.
Realest story you ever told. I've been in the mode, getting kinda bigger, starting not to fit the clothes. We've been eating good, chopped bread by the loaves. If it's ever something you should wonder, ask the home. Still the same one with the extra clips and the beans. Bet she suck a nigga sleepy if I'm ever finna doze. Pipe down with it, they'll wipe a nigga nose. They gon' fuck the hoe, tried to get him off the flow, shake back. Ate a lot of losses, bet they couldn't take that. Don't want your little gas, let you come with straight packs. Big Brody said roll it, better hope it ain't whack. We're from a section where the robbers getting jacked. Hoping when you speak it that it's only all facts. Less you talking to the laws that'll follow till you flat. But even then they'll still remember you a rat. Yeah, I'ma need a vacation. Far away from problems, don't wonder why I can't solve them. Don't wanna be patient. We done been starving, we're not a person we can get the calling. Can't do no more waiting. Cause there's in the stall and I'm happy where the chips been falling. I'ma need a vacation. Yeah, I'ma need a vacation. I'ma need a vacation. Can't believe I really used to sit around with you. You was hating on me when I hit the town with you. That's what being broke and chasing after gowns get you. Pussy sure bring this silly shit up out a nigga. If it's ever what he said, check the sources when he enter. Motives in his head, shit that we don't need a dinner. Thankful we accustomed to this shit, ain't no beginners. Motivated to go be a motherfucking winner. Couldn't let him show me, got a family, I'm a fiend.
What's up, everybody? Glad that you're here. It's Friday. It's almost the weekend. Kind of a shitty trading week, I'm not going to lie. Not a lot of setups, a lot of volatility, a lot of news-based events that happen. If you weren't in at the right place at the right time, you probably weren't making any money. Just a little update. I share all my trades for free. Go see the pinned tweet in my X profile. I think they're called tweets still. I don't know. But we ended plus 12.22%, 66% win rate, 3 taken trades. Technically, we had 4 taken trades, but one of them ended break even, so I just kind of scrapped it. So I guess we had a 50% win rate. It doesn't really matter to me. Break even trades just basically mean no win, no loss, so it's like it didn't even happen. So that's why I had 3. Because if you don't win, right, and you don't lose, then what is it? It's like 0. Go over those trades real fast with you guys. I want this image here so we can see. So here are the trades I took this week. This is Sunday, so we started like here. There really wasn't much trade. We went up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down the whole time. A lot based on the inauguration, a lot based on news. A lot of, just not really, in my mind, no matter how you're trading, whether it's swing trading, day trading, whatever, news-based events just totally screw you. Let's do this. That way that's in front. Okay. So we took a long originally, right, where is that? Right here. Took a long here, and that was based off these divergences, ended up not playing out. We actually ended up making bearish divergences here, so I just closed the trade. Actually, I didn't even close the trade. I just ended at break even. That was our break even trade. Then we had like some bullish divergences forming here. I kind of made a mental note. Whenever it's clustered like this, just don't even bother with it. There's really not a defined low. Honestly, probably should have just gotten out of this trade here and maybe entered like here. It's all clustered and messed up. Ended up taking a small loss on that. Again, not a big deal. Now this one could have been an absolute monster of a trade, but we ended up closing it due to an invalidation. We longed here. We closed right here. Why did we close? A couple of reasons. One, we actually formed bearish divergences here, and I'll show them. So between this high and this high, you actually form, this is a lower high, you had higher highs there, you had bearish divergences, plus, and that's not always the key, but if you look at this, oh, I need to remove. Hold on one second, I don't need all of these. Plus, if you do, oh, sorry, it has to start from the top. You go from top to bottom. We actually closed right under the 786. I'll show you why that's significant in a moment, but generally speaking, that short should have played out. We didn't short, and part of the reason we didn't short is because we were down 7% with hardly a bounce. We were also far below we're about 1% to 1.5% from the 50 EMA. Usually when we're that far away, shorts generally don't play out. Same vice versa for longs. So didn't end up taking the short. Glad we didn't, because there was a U.S. senator that called for the Bitcoin strategic reserve, and we pumped. This is the part that sucks, right? About news-based moves. We pumped 4% off that. We would have made a ton of money off this trade had we maybe would have closed $100 higher here. And I know a lot of you are like, why wouldn't you just hold it? Why wouldn't you just hold it? Here's the thing, guys. I trade until invalidation. If a trade invalidates, I'm out. I don't care what the market does after. If I'm invalidated, I'm out, so be it. 9 times out of 10 when you have invalidation, it plays out. And this is why the 786 is so important. You look at this, and we actually just shorted this. We took profits like right around here-ish. Didn't quite nail the bottom. I probably could have held a little longer, but I was happy with my profits. This week's just been weird, man. Like, I don't like how everything's been news-based. It just seems like Trump could get on the mic and we just do one of these or one of these. Like, and there's just no explanation for it. Plus, we didn't have a lot of setups this week, so I was like, hey, look, we made some profits. We're coming out of this week profitable. Like I said, not the greatest profit margin ever, but hey, it's profitable, right? There's a lot of people that got liquidated all week, so I'm happy I'm not one of those people. But here you go. We shorted this. Why? Wasn't obvious. You have bearish divergences between these two highs. Then you come in with the 786. And yes, we're technically forming bullish divergence. You have lower lows here, higher lows. And I actually need to draw this from the bottom to the top. But we closed below our 786, right? So that's not a valid bullish divergence. That should go lower. We waited for it to go lower. It dropped another like $500, $600, and I took profits, right? Could I have held on to it a little longer? Sure. Technically, you could still be holding on to this short. Honestly, I would have closed it. I would have closed it down here on candle close. Like, I would have closed that trade. And that, that's up 1.5%. I'm happy with that. However, 1% gain on that. That's fine. I think we opened here. We closed like somewhere right here. 105.4, 105.2. So not angry with it. You're never really going to nail the top or the bottom, so it's okay. Plus, I was looking at minute time frames, and I was like, dude, this 5 minute is so oversold. We're coming into close. I'd hate for this to bounce like $400 or $500, and then I have to close based on that. Because here's the thing. We were forming bullish divergences at the time. Now we're not. We were forming bullish divergences off this low. And, in the future, we'll just wait for that hourly close because womp, right? But all in all, not a bad week. Definitely could have been a little bit better, but I'll take it. At least we didn't get liquidated. There were a lot of people that got liquidated. But let's do some analysis. I'm really only looking at Bitcoin today, guys. Stocks really haven't changed. Okay, get rid of that. Stocks haven't really changed much. Something I do want to show you guys real quick. This is important. We're going to look at 2025 compared to 2020. So we actually have slightly higher highs here. We actually got the exact same thing back in 2020. I'm not saying this is going to play out exactly the same, but I want you to notice something. We actually started forming bearish divergences, and if you look at, why is my volume down? Hold on one moment. Oh, you can't drag it anymore? That's dumb. Hold on. We have to move this up. Huh. Why is that being ridiculous? This should be able, I should be able, oh, here it is. Move. There we go. Okay, so volume, I'm going to turn it off for now. So we have this kind of divergence, right? Right here. You actually had them right here. We kept going higher, going higher. We ended up forming a bearish divergence. But my whole point is we went up another 48% from where we were before that divergence really started nailing it, right? And you could argue like, oh, well, it's a bearish divergence. That means we should revert. Yeah, but there's so much room here. You have, 69 all the way to 79. This is 80. The height was 91. So you're looking at about a 10-point difference between the two. If these are both a 10-point difference, and this goes up another 50% from where it is. I mean, you could be talking 150K before this divergence invalidates. Just using, I know, basic math. I know that's not the true number, but I mean, look where we'd land. That's right at this 4.236. A fib that's, kind of important. Maybe it's not as important, but kind of important. just something I wanted to show you because I know that these exist, right? They definitely exist. However, look how much distance there is from this high to this high, right? Same as here. We could continue upwards. This could come up. We could get 150K. This could come up. Now we have a cleaner bearish divergence. Now we're in the range where we're like, okay, probably time to get out. Before I continue, what's up? Yes, sir. Danny D, Smaxy, Sneaks, Fox. How you guys doing? Glad you're here. Not going over too much today. Today's going to be quick. I'm not going to lie. This whole week kind of pissed me off with all the volatility we had. Which is funny because I'm walking away making money from trading this week, but it's like, I look at this all day from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. basically, or really until I go to bed, like 11 p.m. And I had 3 trade setups the whole time. Generally, there's like 10 to 12. And it's just sucks. Sucks we had all that news-based volatility. But anyways, just kind of explaining these divergences because people keep asking. Plus, when you open up a monthly, we still have so much room. So look, another 50%. Okay, we hit 80 to 90. Sorry, we're at 80 now. We hit about 90 RSI on the monthly. That's where you take profits, right? That's where we look to get out. About 150K. We've been saying it for months. It's all starting to line up. The stars are aligning. The plants are aligning. Whatever you want to think. Looks great. But let's look at our daily. Do we have any concerns? So I made a tweet earlier. We did have triple divs earlier. Unfortunately, we just dropped some. So now we don't have triple divs. But all in all, this is consolidation to me. This is not a reversal. This is consolidation. I think this thing's ready to send soon. I mean, you have a clear flag breakout, consolidation breakout here. From a macro standpoint, this is very bullish, right? I'm expecting this to continue higher. I'm expecting this to do better in the coming weeks, days, whatever it might be. This is upwards consolidation. There's always the chance you come back down here, maybe we consolidate further, but all of this to me looks bullish. I don't really see any problems on this chart at all. Just in that grayscale files for Sol ETF, you think it's bullish for Solana? I don't know. I don't think anything's bullish for altcoins until Bitcoin starts transferring liquidity into altcoins, which is not happening anytime soon. At least not until Bitcoin gets into the 130s, 140s, in my opinion. And back to that volatility again. I mean, look at this week. This is a 4-hour, but this is our whole entire week. This is a clusterfuck. Excuse my language, but this is a clusterfuck. This is, in a way, it's almost untradeable. In a way. Not completely, but in a way. I also think Bitcoin's going to go nuts. And yeah, new administration that likes crypto and wants to do stuff with it. More money flowing in, rates coming down, new economic policies. I mean, this is the most bullish environment. I mean, I don't want to say this is the most bullish environment crypto's ever seen, but it's starting to look very good for Bitcoin and everything else. So I'm going to cover 2 other things and then likely end the stream, guys. Again, I'm sorry. It's going to be a quick one today. I got stuff I got to do. Okay, so here's the dollar. It's following our plan for the most part. Retest, continue sideways and higher over the next several months. Can always come down, but we have to lose 106. I like this. However, here's the issue. You're starting to form bullish divergences here. Not to mention your daily is extremely oversold. Look at daily stock. Look at daily RSI. Daily RSI is reset. Daily stock is sitting almost at 0. I don't necessarily need a break. On Fridays, I usually do stuff after like 6. I go meet with a couple friends and go enjoy my weekend. That's why I don't really tweet anything on Saturday up until Sunday at like 6 p.m. because generally speaking, nothing really happens. But this is kind of the last thing I want to talk about here is Bitcoin dominance and altcoins. So look, I've said this dozens and dozens of times. Until Bitcoin dominance breaks down, which we have not really broken down, and Ethereum to Bitcoin starts to bounce and reclaim highs. Like for me, Ethereum to Bitcoin would have to reclaim this high. This is a good start, but reclaim this high and you have alt season. Until those two things happen, we're not even close. And this is crazy how Ethereum to Bitcoin keeps dropping. I don't think we've really ever seen this. I mean, this is just a straight, like if this is a coin, like you'd think that this is a pump and dump. We'll see though. I mean, look, at the end of the day, when Bitcoin gets sold off, there's likely going to be an alt season. That's how liquidity rotates. I mean, think about your penny stocks, right? Most penny stocks are useless until the end of the bull run anyways, or end of the kind of upward move, macro upward move for most stocks. So hopefully that answers some questions. Again, sorry guys, I'm being quick. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to cover. There wasn't really a lot that happened this week other than obviously Trump being inaugurated. Now he's president again, and just the volatility that came with that. So hopefully next week we see a little bit of an easier market to trade. I mean, these last couple weeks have been pretty weird. I mean, look how much volatility we've had since this point. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I mean, we haven't had a very stable up or down trend. So hopefully next week we get in that, get a better one. For all that said, guys, hope you have a nice weekend. Remember, be patient.